Mark, did you feel that trap when you hit that shot?
Boy, I really did, John. You know, earlier you'd asked me to hit it the wrong way where I'd break down.
Yeah.
I felt it touch my side.
Yeah.
And I got instant feedback that it was wrong. What I like about this club is I got instant feedback there that it was right. And I can do that without an instructor standing behind me.
That's right. Why don't you take that apart and let's hit one without it?
Hit it without the training aid?
Yes, exactly.
All right, I know what you're getting at because I'm using this club right now out on the PGA and the Senior Tour. And this is what we said makes it so different than any other club.
Exactly.
I can take this club that I've been building all the confidence with and practicing.
Now look at that. See, that's why we designed the Impact Master, is to have a training aid that you can practice and work with, get great feel, take it out, go out on the golf course. It looks like a familiar old friend for you down there. It feels good every time you hit it, and you create that good positive confidence that we need to hit good golf shots.
Well, I'll tell you, I've said before, I think most players would agree that wedges, putters, and drivers, you have to like the way they look. And when you build confidence practicing with the Impact Master wedge, and then you can take it apart, put this in your bag, put this inside your set of clubs and take it with you, it's the best of both worlds, and I'm doing that on the Champions and PGA Tour.
Well, again, that's the main advantage of the Impact Master.
It means everything for me to be able to take the wedge that I'm practicing with onto the golf course to play. So if I can practice with the same sand wedge that I'm going to be playing with in competition, that familiarity with the way it looks, feels, is just enormous.
First time I used it was at a golf course I was visiting out of town. Practiced on the tee, had a lot of people wandering over to see what was going on. A few minutes later, I was hitting my approach shot onto the first green with it.
I told all my golf friends that the Impact Master is a great swing tool because I could practice with it before a match and then take out the extension and use it during the match.
Well, it's like taking the lesson on the road, because what I've been doing is taking it with me to the golf course and hitting about 25 or 30 before I go tee off, drop the thing in my locker, and what I've been doing is starting off right with a good feel right from the beginning of the day.
You know, John, what I'm just tickled about is the quality of this wedge. I've had the best club makers make me wedges for over 30 years. This wedge is so good, it's designed so good, that I take it out on the PGA Tour and Champions Tour with me. This is a club that's in my bag.
Well, you know, we spent a lot of time looking at the various types of wedges. We wanted to put playing characteristics that we know that the great players demand, so it'll perform with. One of the things that we did change, however, and you'll notice that we beveled the back off a little bit, so you get a little tight lie out there, and you can really play it, and as opposed to having so much bounce, and you can hit that, nip that little shot from a tight lie. It'll come off there really, really spinning for you.
That does give it more versatility, like you said, and you still got the bounce, so when you need it in the bunker or on a certain lie on the golf course.
Exactly.
The wedge itself is really a clean-looking wedge. You know, I do a lot of practice in my own game on the short game, so I'm really finicky about what kind of a wedge I'm going to use. It has just the right amount of bounce. You know, it's not excessive, so you can play it off a lot of different lies. I love the way they shaved the heel of it a little bit, so if you get yourself into a tight lie, you can open the club face a little bit. That leading edge is going to hug the ground nice when you come through there. And it just looks good. You look down at it and you have confidence that it's going to play well for you.
The Impact Master is tour quality. It's the same quality of all the products that we sell in my golf shop. I felt confident that we could sell this and be proud of it, as well, not only as a training aid, but as an everyday golf club in your bag.
I picked up the wedge and I found it very, very easy to use. It's set up extremely well. I'm working hard on being able to control the ball with it, which I can do now, and I found it a very good club to work with.
I'd like to introduce you to someone who's a lot more than a dear friend. It's my nephew, Josh McCumber. I had the pleasure of watching Josh grow up in junior golf, winning national tournaments. He went on to be a two-time All-American at the University of Florida, and he's had the pleasure of coaching at the University of Florida as the assistant to the coach, Buddy Alexander. The first person I showed Impact Master to was Josh, because I appreciate his opinion. I know he liked the product, and I wanted to see what he thought about it. How do you personally benefit when you practice with the Impact Master?
Oh, I benefit incredibly because I hit all different kind of shots with it. It's really worked a lot on my technique and my fundamentals for chipping the ball properly. Shows the proper acceleration that you must have in hitting pitches. I think a lot of the average player does not realize how much you do have to accelerate to hit proper chip shots and for the consistency that you need to have. So that's really helped. You can all different shots with it. You can open the club face up, put it back in your stance, and it's really pretty much just revolutionized my short game, that I use it every day when I practice, to hit a few balls every day to kind of get the right technique, and then I just go play and not worry about it.
Well, we know this is a sand wedge, the Impact Master sand wedge, which is used by most players from inside of 100 yards, where all the scoring in golf comes from. That's what you need to learn to master to lower your scores. But do you think, I know what I think already, do you think there's an effect to your full swing if you'll practice with this, for example, from 30, 40, 50 yards?
Oh, I definitely think so. I definitely think that when you learn how to play properly, hitting pitch shots and chip shots is essential for the full game. And I think if you do this right, it's going to teach you the proper impact position, and you're going to accelerate the club properly, and you're going to learn to hit the ball more solidly.
Well, I couldn't agree more with you, Josh. The Impact Master improves not only your short game, but your entire game. You need to try it.
Consistency. It's the one thing that seems to elude every golfer. But what's the secret to a consistent, repeating swing? It's at Impact, the moment of truth in golf. Consistency is the challenge. Impact Master is the solution. By simply attaching the extension to the Impact Master wedge, you have a tool that offers immediate feedback on every swing. By using the Impact Master, you'll develop the correct club head position at impact, proper hip rotation, and full extension through the ball, creating a consistent shot pattern and maximizing control and distance. But best of all, simply remove the Impact Master extension from the Tour Quality wedge, and your practice club becomes your playing club. Just call the number on the screen or visit ImpactMaster.com and get the Impact Master wedge and extension. Also, get a special instructional DVD that not only teaches you how to maximize your practice sessions using the Impact Master, but also includes a series of drills guaranteed to help you develop a consistent and powerful swing. And when you order, you'll be registered as an ImpactMaster.com member. You get all of this for just 3 easy payments of $49.99. That's right, you get a training aid and a tour quality wedge, an instructional DVD, an exclusive membership at ImpactMaster.com. The Impact Master, impacting your game. Order today.
Normally, I'm not excited about teaching aids. I don't use them. I play by feel. All my life, all I've cared about in golf is where the ball goes. I'm not so concerned about how it got there. But Impact Master is truly different. From the second you use it, you get immediate feedback with every swing. You feel when you do it wrong, you feel when you do it right. And it's more than just an improvement tool for your short game inside of 50 yards, which really is the most important scoring aspect of the game. When I learn to pitch the ball properly, have the proper impact position on a 50-yard shot, I build confidence that I can take it to a 150-yard shot, a 200-yard shot, and even my drives. So even though we're promoting the Impact Master as a wonderful teaching system for the short game, it affects your whole game. And the other thing that I've not seen matched in any other teaching aid is that you take this apart and the club you practice with becomes the club you take to the golf course. I am really sold.
I have not had to say too much to my golf buddies about, I think they've seen it for themselves, the improvement of my golf game, and I think it's costing them some of their lunch money.
Yeah, I hit one real stiff the other day, and my buddy said, "Your back, Scott." And it was really true, yeah.
I can't overemphasize the value of the Impact Master. Not only do you get a tour quality wedge, but you get a training system that allows you to practice with this wedge, then take it apart and take this club on the golf course with you. And it's not just any club. I've had the greatest club makers in the world make me wedges for years, and I feel like that the Impact Master wedge has all the same qualities. It's why I'm using it on tour now. And think about what you get. You get a tour quality designed wedge, you get the Impact Master system, and all for a price that you would pay for any tour quality wedge if you tried to buy one in a golf shop.
Learning to use the Impact Master correctly and being more consistent and more efficient, it's only going to make for better scores, because if you're not hitting the ball in the middle of the club, you're not going to control your distance.
The great thing about the Impact Master is you can practice with it, get your confidence up, throw it in your bag, take off that extension, and it's a regular wedge for you.
As an Impact Master buyer, you also receive access to your very own website. And on that website, you'll receive professional instruction. You'll also receive Impact Master drills and weekly tips. I can't tell you how much I've benefited from the Impact Master system in this wedge, and I know you will too. Thank you so much for watching.